Today, we're diving into the world of cinema's greatest injustices, the movies that deserved more recognition at the Oscars but were sadly overlooked. Over the years, many iconic films have been snubbed, leaving fans and critics alike questioning the Academy's decisions. In this video, we're highlighting 5 unforgettable movies that faced Oscar injustice. Stay tuned as we explore what made these films so exceptional and why they deserved better. But before we get started, if there are movies or actors that you think have been wronged, let us know in the comments. And please support us by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. And now let's get started. Russell Crowe's performance in A Beautiful Mind is widely regarded as one of the most compelling and nuanced of his career. He portrayed the mathematician John Nash with incredible depth, capturing both his intellectual brilliance and the devastating impact of his struggle with schizophrenia. Key aspects of Crowe's performance: psychological transformation. Crowe skillfully depicted Nash's gradual descent into the grips of schizophrenia. His portrayal seamlessly transitioned from a confident, socially awkward genius to a man tormented by hallucinations and delusions. Attention to detail. Crowe's physical movements, expressions, and subtle mannerisms reflected the disarray in Nash's mind. His ability to make the audience believe in Nash's internal conflict was particularly striking. Emotional resonance. The relationship between Nash and his wife, Alicia, played by Jennifer Connelly, was central to the film, and Crowe conveyed the vulnerability and dependence of a man supported by love and devotion. Moments of emotional breakdown and triumph felt deeply authentic, drawing empathy from viewers. Preparation for the role. Crowe reportedly spent time studying schizophrenia and interacting with individuals who had the condition to portray Nash's struggles accurately and respectfully. Critical acclaim. Crowe received widespread praise for his performance, earning an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor. Although he did not win the Oscar, losing to Denzel Washington for Training Day, Crowe won several other accolades, including a BAFTA Award and a Screen Actors Guild Award. Legacy. Crowe's portrayal of John Nash is remembered as a deeply human and powerful exploration of the intersection between genius and mental illness. It remains a standout performance in his illustrious career, alongside his roles in Gladiator and The Insider. Robin Williams' performance in Good Morning, Vietnam, 1987, is one of his most iconic and celebrated roles, showcasing his incredible comedic talent and dramatic depth. Williams played Adrian Croner, a charismatic and unconventional radio DJ for the Armed Forces radio service during the Vietnam War. Key aspects of Robin Williams' performance: unmatched improvisation. Williams' rapid-fire comedic delivery and improvisational genius are the heart of the film. His on-air radio segments, filled with witty commentary, hilarious impressions, and satirical humor, brought a unique energy to the role. Many of these radio scenes were unscripted, allowing Williams' creativity to shine. Balancing comedy and drama. While the film is often comedic, Williams brought emotional depth to Croner's interactions with the soldiers and Vietnamese locals. He skillfully portrayed the inner conflict of a man trying to lift the spirits of soldiers while grappling with the harsh realities of war. Dynamic presence. Williams' magnetic personality and boundless energy made Croner a larger-than-life character, but he also conveyed vulnerability and frustration, making the character relatable. His chemistry with the supporting cast, particularly Forrest Whitaker, added authenticity and charm to the story. Humanizing the war. Williams captured the spirit of a man who used humor as a weapon against the bleakness of war, reminding viewers of the humanity amidst chaos. Recognition and impact. Williams received his first Academy Award nomination for Best Actor for this role. The film was a critical and commercial success, cementing Williams as a versatile actor capable of blending humor and poignancy. Legacy. Robin Williams' performance in Good Morning, Vietnam remains a defining moment in his career. It not only showcased his comedic brilliance but also hinted at his future success in dramatic roles, proving his extraordinary range as an actor.
Now, I'm not saying money buys happiness. That's not true. It doesn't. I've been rich and miserable, okay? But a lack of money is a passport to fucking misery.
Leonardo DiCaprio's performance in The Wolf of Wall Street, 2013, is one of his most electrifying and unforgettable roles. Directed by Martin Scorsese, the film chronicles the rise and fall of Jordan Belfort, a stockbroker whose life spirals into excess, corruption, and debauchery. DiCaprio's portrayal is a masterclass in charisma, comedic timing, and raw intensity. Key aspects of Leonardo DiCaprio's performance. Dynamic range. DiCaprio captures the highs and lows of Belfort's journey, from his intoxicating confidence as a master salesman to his unraveling under the weight of his own greed and addictions. He seamlessly transitions between scenes of manic energy and moments of vulnerability, showing both the allure and the emptiness of Belfort's lifestyle. Comedic brilliance. DiCaprio demonstrated exceptional comedic timing, particularly in scenes of physical comedy, such as the infamous Lemon Quaalude sequence. His over-the-top delivery during Jordan's motivational speeches to his employees was both hilarious and mesmerizing, making him a larger-than-life figure. Charismatic presence. DiCaprio's charm is central to the role, making the morally bankrupt Jordan oddly likable despite his reprehensible actions. He commands every scene, embodying the magnetic appeal of a man who could convince anyone of anything. Emotional depth. Beneath the bravado, DiCaprio infuses the character with subtle hints of insecurity and desperation, particularly as Belfort's empire begins to crumble. His portrayal of Belfort's strained relationships, especially with his second wife Naomi, Margot Robbie, adds layers to the character. Fearless commitment. DiCaprio fully embraced the film's wild, hedonistic tone, delivering a fearless performance that pushed boundaries. From explosive outbursts to scenes of outrageous debauchery, he gave himself completely to the role, elevating the film's impact. Critical acclaim. DiCaprio received widespread praise for his performance, earning an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor and winning a Golden Globe Award. Many critics hailed it as one of the best performances of his career, with some describing it as his boldest and most unrestrained role. Legacy. Leonardo DiCaprio's portrayal of Jordan Belfort in The Wolf of Wall Street is now considered iconic. It cemented his reputation as one of the most versatile and fearless actors in Hollywood, showcasing his ability to balance humor, intensity, and complexity in a single performance. Robert De Niro's performance in Once Upon a Time in America, 1984, is a masterclass in subtle, emotionally rich acting. Directed by Sergio Leone, the epic crime drama spans several decades, and De Niro portrays David Noodles Aronson, a complex character torn between loyalty, ambition, love, and regret. Key aspects of Robert De Niro's performance. Subtlety and nuance. De Niro's portrayal of Noodles is marked by quiet intensity. He uses small gestures, expressions, and body language to convey the character's inner turmoil and conflicted emotions. His ability to show restraint in emotionally charged scenes adds depth and realism to the character. Capturing a character over decades. The film spans Noodles' life from his youth in the 1920s to his older years in the 1960s. De Niro convincingly portrays the transformation of a street-smart gangster into a reflective and regretful older man. His shifts in demeanor, voice, and posture effectively depict the passage of time and the weight of past decisions. Emotional depth. Noodles' relationships, especially with his best friend Max, James Woods, and his love interest Deborah, Elizabeth McGovern, are central to the story. De Niro brings a raw, vulnerable quality to these interactions, making them deeply affecting. Scenes where Noodles confronts betrayal, unrequited love, and the consequences of his actions are particularly powerful. A perfect fit for Leone's vision. De Niro's understated approach aligns perfectly with Sergio Leone's deliberate pacing and visual storytelling. He allows the character to breathe within the epic narrative, enhancing the film's emotional resonance. Critical reception. While Once Upon a Time in America received mixed reviews upon release due to studio cuts, De Niro's performance was universally praised. His portrayal is now considered one of the highlights of the film, solidifying his reputation as one of the finest actors of his generation. Christian Bale's performance in The Machinist, 2004, is widely regarded as one of the most intense and transformative in cinematic history. Directed by Brad Anderson, the psychological thriller features Bale as Trevor Resnick, a factory worker suffering from extreme insomnia, paranoia, and guilt. Bale's dedication to the role, both physically and emotionally, is nothing short of extraordinary. Key aspects of Christian Bale's performance. Extreme physical transformation. Bale famously lost over 60 pounds for the role, reducing his weight to just 120 pounds. This shocking transformation underscores Trevor's mental and physical deterioration. His gaunt appearance adds a haunting realism to the character, making Trevor's fragility and torment viscerally believable. Embodying paranoia and guilt. Bale expertly portrays Trevor's descent into paranoia, with every movement, expression, and line delivery reflecting his unraveling mental state. His haunted eyes and jittery mannerisms communicate the weight of unresolved guilt, even in moments of silence. Subtle and layered performance. Despite the character's extreme condition, Bale brings subtlety to his performance, avoiding overacting and instead allowing the audience to feel Trevor's pain and confusion through nuanced expressions. He captures the balance between vulnerability and self-destructive tendencies, making Trevor both pitiable and intriguing. Commitment to authenticity. Beyond the physical transformation, Bale's dedication to understanding Trevor's psyche is evident. He immerses himself fully in the role, making every aspect of Trevor's suffering feel authentic. Bale's interactions with other characters, particularly those who symbolize Trevor's fractured mind, are charged with tension and mystery. Emotional resonance. Trevor's journey of uncovering the truth about his insomnia and guilt is deeply emotional. Bale portrays the character's anguish and eventual catharsis with heartbreaking sincerity. Critical acclaim. Bale's performance was universally praised by critics, who highlighted his fearless commitment and ability to bring depth to such a challenging role. While the film received limited commercial success, Bale's portrayal became a defining moment in his career and demonstrated his ability to tackle complex and demanding roles.